Hello, everyone. This is the Whack Pack Podcast, Episode 2, Pixar
Good evening.
movies.
Good evening, listeners.
Sorry, that was alright. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Today we are going to have a similar setup to last week. We're going to be doing out each of our top 5 Pixar movies, followed by an incorporation of both Disney and Pixar movies in the top 5. And finally, we will finish off with a top, 20 list of movies, right, Anthony?
There are actually 22 Pixar films.
Well, yeah, but like...
Top 22, but it's top 22. Whatever. Go.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I don't think Good Dinosaur even deserves me on that list, so... Ooh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Spoiler
Anyway.
alert, it's number 1.
Sorry to all Good Dinosaur fans. All right.
Just kidding. There
A lot
are.
out there. Oh,
Are there? Are there really, though?
No, I'm just kidding. There's definitely not.
I actually saw that movie in theaters.
Wow.
That's
How does
rough.
it feel to waste your money?
Hey, I didn't pay for the tickets. I was just hanging out.
All right, fair enough.
Oh.
Rough. Alright, anyway. We will just go ahead and start with, we'll start with Nate this week, huh?
Save the best for first, is what they say.
That is not-
So how do we want to do the honorable mention? You gonna do that like
5-1.
after we do the
Oh.
5?
You
Do
can
like
no,
do
do
5
that
actually,
one?
yeah, do the...
Do that at second, like Watch Mojo.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2. Honorable mention.
All right, so
One.
number 5. I feel like we're all gonna have similar lists. I feel, but I feel like this movie series is gonna be number 1 for a lot of people. However, for me, number 5, Toy Story 2,
All right.
Alright.
classic.
I respect
Alright.
it.
Number 4, another one that really like, that I'm assuming will be on everybody else's or most people's. Finding Nemo at number 4, and then number 3. See, these top 3 are so hard because honestly, I love all of them so much. But number 3, Wall-E.
Yeah.
Number
Good choice.
2, Monsters Inc.
Mm.
And I mean, it's no secret, my favorite Pixar movie. But number 1, Ratatouille. Just,
Good. That's a
I
good
totally didn't do the honorable mention thing like we talked about.
Come on! You're terrible!
Honorable mention was Up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, I
Like-
like that list.
Love that movie, but not. I don't think it like
Not top 5.
not top 5 for me.
That's fair. So you
But
think
it's
Toy Story 2 is the best Toy Story movie?
Wait, was
I
Toy
think-
Story 1 not
I
even
don't
on
think
there?
it's. I don't think. See, I wasn't going off of like what I think.
Whoa!
I wasn't, like,
It's
it
just
was-
his...
It was
Opinion.
yeah, like it was more of like when I think of Toy Story, like I don't know, I think of like Zurg and like Al's Toy Barn. Like
whole
that's
gang.
that's my favorite.
Think of Pizza Planet?
I do actually.
Yeah.
Pizza Planet is
I do
special.
think of Pizza Planet, but like I don't know. I
mean, I
don't
get it.
like I like Toy Story, but like I don't know.
I don't know.
I like the Pixar movies where it's kind of like a one-off. Like I know I say that and like they've all had like prequels or whatever, like follow-up films, but like I don't know. Like I like Ratatouille's number 1 for me because it's so different than all the other Pixar movies. You know,
Yeah, it's not really like. Yeah, that's fair.
like they couldn't make a Ratatouille 2. Like they could, but
it would be
It wouldn't
bad.
be good, yeah.
like what would it be? Like
It'd be down there with The Good Dinosaur.
yeah, like it'd be Cars 3 territory.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
We'll just go Mason.
Alright. Number 1, The Good Dinosaur. Number 2, Toy Story 4. Number 3, Finding Dory. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I didn't realize Chappelle was
Dude,
our
hey.
guest this week.
Alright, welcome back to Watch Mojo. And no, I'm just kidding.
Don't forget to do
Alright.
the honorable mention thing like me.
I do. I will remember. Alright, number 5, we got Monsters Inc. Number
Okay.
4, Ratatouille. Number 3, Bug's Life number 2,
Ooh.
Toy Story 2, and let's not forget our honorable mention. No, that's that I would say Up also, because it is good. Like, but and then number 1 is Toy Story.
All right.
Nice.
So you think? Oh, wait. What was the third one? Up or Bug's Life? Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Like,
have why.
It's really not bad.
Bug's
Like
Life is.
I've
There's
never
so
been a
many
huge fan of
characters.
Bug's Life.
So many funny characters. You have Hopper, and you have his little like
Butterfly.
stupid sidekick. You have the caterpillar, the ladybug dude. That dude's funny as hell, man. Like that dude's so funny. And then it's just got so many good funny characters. I really like it. I also just used to watch it a lot as a kid.
Honestly, I think it's just like so. It's like really good. It's just not like super high up there, just because of what it's compared to,
Mm-hmm.
like
What's funny
Toy Story and
is
Toy
out of
Story 2 and Monsters
like
Inc.
out of all Pixar movies, so like at Disneyland at least, Monsters Inc. has a ride. There's the whole Toy Story Pier and Credit Coaster, all that. They made Bug's Life into a whole land.
That's true.
Like whoever
I mean,
did
it was pretty
that,
cool though.
I mean
Not
it's
anymore,
cool.
though.
It's cool,
It's
but
just-
like
I did not think that movie was
did they
like
think
Yeah, I
that
don't
it was gonna be?
Yeah.
Did they think it was gonna be like a Toy Story type thing, like where they were gonna have like 4 movies? Like,
I think
Yeah,
it was,
I don't know.
I think it was just cool because like they wanted to make it seem like you were a bug, you know?
yeah, I mean,
Because it's all
Rip.
big, yeah.
Rip,
That was obviously
it's
their
gonna
whole
be
goal.
Avengers Campus now, but Rip.
Yeah.
Rip Bugs Land, bruh.
Did someone just throw up?
Yeah, wait. What just happened? What just happened?
I don't know.
Who did that?
I don't. Who was?
What
That was
happened?
That was the weirdest noise ever.
I thought I muted. Oh no! Oh,
You didn't mute.
Oh, I muted it on the. Okay, so I muted it on OBS, but I didn't actually mute my mic, so you guys could still hear it.
Oh, it's not gonna be in the thing.
No,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, we're just gonna start laughing for no reason.
Dude, it was like, here, I'll recreate it. It was like,
It's like an awkward silence too.
it was like. All right. Okay, I'm sorry.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
anyway, let's get back to business. All right. All right, we'll
Okay.
go Anthony next.
All right. Well, all right. So number 5, I have Monsters Inc. Number 4, I have Up. Number 3, I have The Incredibles. Number 2, I have Ratatouille. Honorable mention is Toy Story, the first one.
Mhm.
And then number 1 is Wall-E.
Good list.
My question, okay, did none of you before you two, okay, so Mason and Nate, did neither of you have Incredibles on your top 5?
See, I had The Incredibles at number 5, and then I was like, shit, I totally forgot about Toy Story. And I was like, I love The Incredibles. That's the thing about Pixar, dude. Like, literally,
Yeah.
you can have a top 5, and then there's like almost all other Pixar movies could be technically honorable mention, except for like a very select few that are
Yeah.
garbage.
That's fair.
Like, I'd honestly put Onward as a honorable mention. I
Honorable mention.
freaking love
Onward
that
is a
movie.
Great movie.
Onward
It's
was
pretty
really good.
Definitely stepped it up from last year's Toy Story 4. So
Nobody's had Coco yet.
I mean,
Really?
Coco is good. You know,
Yeah,
I
don't
just honestly, do you guys remember that movie, The Book of Life?
Yeah, it was like I
Mhm.
thought
Honestly, No, honestly, I liked The Book of Life better than Coco.
It had nothing to do with it.
No,
It was
obviously
the same
not.
thing.
But like they were both like fairly similar like idea, you know.
Kind of ideas, yeah.
You know, they
The
were
Book
both
of Life was
about
a
the
pretty
Day of the Day of the Dead.
They did.
Is Inside Out Pixar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Inside Out's pretty
Inside
good
Out's
too.
pretty good.
That's a good movie.
Bill Hader
Oh my
as
God.
Fear.
I like Anger. Anger's funny. Anyway, Matthew, it's your turn. Number 5.
All right. So number 5. Let's see. Number 5 is Wall-E. Number 4 is The Incredibles. Number 3 is Monsters Inc. Number 2, Finding Nemo. Honorable mention, Cars and Ratatouille. Dishonorable mention, The Good Dinosaur, Cars 3, Toy Story 2. Or no, Toy Story 4.
Story
My
2.
bad.
Whoa,
My bad, 4.
I was about
meant
to say,
4.
whoa.
Cars 2. Yeah. And then number 1
There we go.
is Toy Story, obviously.
Don't mind Cars 2.
No, exactly. Like
Like
honestly,
it's
I
bad. It's like it's
It's
I don't know.
I don't
as a
think
movie, it's kind of funny.
Cringe. It's cringe,
kinda-
What
but
movie?
like it's still
Cars
funny.
2. I mean, it
I like
has
Cars.
Michael Caine,
I just
man.
like the Cars movies.
It has Michael Caine in it.
You mean Finn McMissile?
Yes.
It's actually
Finn
Finn
McMissile.
McMissile.
Oh, dude, and it's got that other car.
Nope.
Oh,
Stop it.
Stop.
Every
Alright,
time,
well,
every
well,
time your
well,
voice
well,
gets
well,
like that.
every
Every
yeah,
time
every
your voice
time,
gets like that.
That's so
What do you?
true.
I was gonna say it's got the Italian race
Uh-huh.
car, and that he's
Oh,
funny.
okay,
That's what
yeah.
I was.
Yes.
You guys are weird. I don't even know what you.
Miles Axelrod. No, that's not actually.
You're talking about anthropomorphic cars that you want to. Never mind.
What?
All right, here we go.
Dude, you're like putting words in my mouth now. What the hell?
Words that have been there before.
Oh,
All right. What are we doing now?
So yeah, now we do the incorporation. Do you guys want me to start? Because I have
Yes.
mine.
Monsters Incorporation.
Well, yeah, that's what I keep thinking of every time I say it. Okay. Anyway, so for my
You could go
Disney
first, yeah.
Disney / Pixar, I have Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Aladdin. My phone just went black. Emperor's New Groove and Toy Story. So basically, just put.
3 Pixar, 2
Yep.
Disney. I mean, that's honestly how I feel like it'll be. Like,
Yeah.
Pixar is really just, to me, it makes better movies. Like,
What
there are
was-
some really good Disney
Oh
ones.
yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah, I think Pixar is gonna take up most of my list.
Pixar just makes so many quality movies.
They do.
It really is surprising though. Like as bad as Toy Story 4 and The Good Dinosaur are, like compared to a lot of movies, they're really not awful.
And The Good Dinosaur isn't that bad.
No, it's not. It's
It's
just
not.
as a
It's just-
as a Pixar movie,
Yeah, as a Pixar,
it
it
is.
could be
it's
it should
definitely
be
like
it should be
way
way better.
better.
low
Yeah.
low level. I say. That's me. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. It's literally
Alright.
just the same list, and then you put you put Emperor's New Groove in at 3, and then bump Bug's Life down to 4 and Ratatouille to 5.
Alright. Nice.
For me, it's pretty similar.
But the
Honestly, the only thing that changes is that it just goes Toy Story 2 5, Wall-E 4, Monsters Inc. 3, Lilo and Stitch 2, and then Ratatouille at number 1.
All right. And then mine is. Are we doing 1 to 5 or 5 to 1? It doesn't matter.
5 to 1, it doesn't matter.
2, 3, then 4, 5, 1.
Stop.
All right. So, well, my honorable mention would be Up. That just couldn't make it. But number 5 is Incredibles. Number 4 is Aladdin. 3 Ratatouille, 2 Wall-E, and then 1 is Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
Alright.
I just think, I don't know, as good as all the Pixar movies are, I mean, Emperor's New Groove is just one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and I
Yeah.
love that movie. So, but I mean, they're all good movies. Like, all of those movies on there are very good movies. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, am I
True.
looking?
I would
the
have to
list-
say the last like couple like months, maybe like the last year, Emperor's New Groove has really like gotten way farther up on my list than it usually has.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Like I've just all of a sudden like started to love The Emperor's New Groove and realize how good of a movie it is,
Yeah.
which is weird.
So I have the list here.
Okay.
So it's all 22 Pixar movies, okay? And I'll start. It's 22 to 1. Here we go.
Hold on. Can you share the list in the Discord real quick so we can all see it? Like the link.
Yeah.
Much obliged.
There you go. Let me know when you've got it up.
Oh man, Cars 3's at the bottom.
I got it up.
Dang.
So yeah, Cars 3, number 22. I mean, I can't really argue with that. I'm not a fan of that movie. So,
I
21.
never saw it, so
21 is Cars 2. So this person hates Cars.
dang, Brave.
And then Brave. I forgot about Brave. I don't
I
think
thought
Brave.
it was pretty good.
Honestly, Brave is pretty high up there for me.
Brave
At
I
is
least
wouldn't
top
say.
10. At least top 10
I'd say
for me.
top 15 for me.
19, Monsters University. And then 18,
Wow.
The Good Dinosaur is the worst Pixar movie. There is no way that you can say that Monsters University and Brave are worse than The Good Dinosaur. There's
Yeah,
no,
Really?
Monsters U is pretty good
University is
too.
pretty
Yeah.
good, yeah.
there's no way. That
I
is
don't know. This is kind of
that
a
is-
sus list, dog. I don't
It's
know.
probably gonna put like Emperor's New Groove on it or something.
17, A Bug's Life. I will kind of agree with that one. Maybe a little
Okay.
higher, but okay. Okay.
You're
I mean,
scared of Hopper, huh? Did you get scared as a kid, huh?
I actually probably did. I don't remember.
Yeah, I
but
was
probably
terrified
did.
of Hopper. How he like stomped around. That was
16 is
so scary.
Onward. Okay, these people are stupid. 16
Oh.
is Onward is better than 16.
15 is Cars.
Okay, I agree with that.
Okay, well,
The Cars
Cars,
movies
like-
are not that good.
I
The
love
Cars movies are not that good.
I think
I'm
they're
not.
I think they're
You
hilarious
can't
movies.
say.
I think Cars is hilarious. It's just like in terms of an actual movie, not super high
I
up
don't know.
there.
14, Coco. I'd agree with that. It's kind of middle. It's a good movie, but honestly, if I were to watch that, I would not. It
What'd you
just
say?
doesn't. Coco. It just doesn't feel like a Pixar movie. You know, it doesn't.
I would agree.
It's kind of a weird. but,
True,
I
it
mean,
does kind of just feel like, well,
It's like its own thing.
yeah, it's a good movie though. But Credibles 2, number 13.
Incredibles.
I mean, I
2,
liked
I
Incredibles
don't
2.
even remember if I saw the second one.
I
It's
like this
pretty
movie,
good.
but I know it's just nowhere near as good as the first one. It's nowhere near as
Who
good.
is the bad guy in the second one?
The screenslaver.
Oh yeah, I saw it like I think it was just on and I was in the room.
Yeah.
12 Monsters Inc. It is.
Wow,
It should
that
definitely be
is
higher.
so
Wow.
low.
Yeah, that's
definitely
You
be
think
higher.
about this. Toy Story 4 is higher than Monsters
Higher than
Inc.
Monsters
Toy
Inc.
Story 4 is probably going to be in the top 10. Oh
That's
my
stupid.
god, this is like,
Finding Dory number
Oh,
11.
wow.
Finding Dory is not better than Monsters Inc. Oh my. Whatever.
yeah,
Wait.
this list is
wait,
whack.
where'd they put Monsters Inc? Oh, 12, duh.
12.
Wow, Jesus.
10 is Up.
Okay, up
9
is...
Ratatouille.
Mm.
And then 8 Toy Story 4.
Oh, just wait till we get to the bottom.
Wow, Toy Story 4, really?
I didn't. Okay, y'all say it was like bad. It wasn't that bad.
It was just
Huh.
terrible as a Toy Story movie.
Okay, yeah,
It was so forced.
but if you
and
look at it
unneeded.
just as like its own,
Objectively.
yeah,
Yo, Ratatouille won an Oscar? What?
I don't
Yeah.
doubt it. Ratatouille is
probably
such a
won
good
like
movie.
best animated film. Yeah,
7 is Inside Out. I'd agree with that. Inside Out is a pretty good movie.
I would put Inside Out fairly high, but above
it put okay.
Monsters Inc. and
Toy Story
Ratatouille and
4
Up.
No
above-
way.
No.
No way.
This person's like a new age like
They also said
Fanboy.
if you read what they said about Monsters Inc., they said this movie depends on how much of Billy Crystal you can stand. So
Oh, what a garbage reason. What a bad reason.
I tell
Billy
you say that
Crystal's
about Billy
hilarious.
Crystal.
I think
Billy
Crystal's
Crystal's funny.
hilarious.
Toy Story 3 number 6, and then Incredibles number 5. I agree. Incredibles.
All
I
right,
mean,
we're starting to get decent. That's not too bad.
Just
Toy Story 2 as number 4. Finding Nemo as number 3. That's fair. Toy Story as number 2, and then Wall-E as number 1.
yeah, I don't know about that,
Let's
Chief.
see.
Honestly, I could agree with that. Like Wally is
I
really
love Toy
good.
Story. Toy Story is a great movie, but Wall-E, like,
Wally hits different, bro.
Come
Those fat people make me so uncomfortable.
It
It's
makes sense.
so uncomfortable to, especially when the ship moves and they all like plop down on the side all together. I don't like that. I don't
think
like
it's
that
funny.
one bit.
They look funny.
I think Toy
Oh my
Story is so
God.
great mostly because, I don't know. I think
Okay,
it's just
so
because it was like the first 3D animation full length feature film. Said that very sophisticated, like, but that's just kind of it. Basically started a generation. Do you know what I mean?
Toy Story?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like
It
me. Yeah, that's like our yeah.
it literally started Pixar.
right. So I have a list of the Rotten Tomato ratings for each movie. Cars 2 has the lowest Rotten Tomato rating.
It's like
What do you think it is?
33 or something, right?
39. I did not know it was that low.
Whoa. Whoa, it
It's
got
the only.
that
It's
got
the only.
destroyed.
It's the only
And that is
rotten.
that is
rotten
not
rated.
like a passing grade.
Wow. I didn't think it was that bad.
Cars 3 is at a 70. And then
Wow.
Cars is at 75.
Yeah, but what are the
Cars
fan
movies.
ratings? What are the fan ratings?
Fan
Let's see here.
ratings for
Let me
probably
click on this.
Cars. Is
So
gonna be
fan
pretty high.
ratings of Cars 2 is a 49%, so pretty bad.
That's
Of
still pretty
Cars
low.
3, it's a 69%.
Nice.
And then of Cars, it's a 79. So obviously the first Cars is the highly best
That's
rated.
so I
but
would what?
The Good Dinosaur. What the hell is a Good Dinosaur? 65? Why is it a 65 for
It's
audience score?
because Rotten
People.
Tomatoes
No, that's not the audience score. That's not the
is
critic score. Critic score is 76.
yeah, exactly. It's because Rotten Tomatoes like does
Brave-
nice things for
Brave has a
Essentially a vote of
78.
for
critics
Disney.
is what Rotten
Yeah, I
Tomatoes
know.
is.
They just
Rotten
do nice
Tomatoes.
things for Disney. You know?
Oh my god.
True. They probably get paid out.
That's like the PG
They do,
rating
100%.
of
They do.
what I'm
They
trying to
do.
say.
Or Disney just makes quality films.
That too.
Okay, but like
But the
all
Good Dinosaur.
three Toy Stories at 99 and higher.
Let's see. Onward got a 95 audience score, but only an 88 for the critics score.
Let's say only 88. That's still
Yes, but I definitely think it was better than 88. Like I honestly didn't have much fault with that movie. I love that movie.
Which one?
And then Onward.
Oh yeah,
Bugs
Onward
Life.
was really good.
Look at this. Bugs Life got a 92 for critics, but got a 73 for audience score. Finding Dory a 94 for the critics and 84 for audience. Incredibles 2, 94 for critics, but an 84 for audience. So, I mean, I think that one's just because it's pretty clear that it's just not better than the original. Wall-E with a 95 and then a 90 audience score. So,
Hmm.
and that's number 12. Number 12 is already, it has a 95. So everything else
Yeah,
has
that's pretty
above a
crazy.
95. Monsters Inc. with a 96 for critics score and then a 90 for audience score. Ratatouille, 96 with an 87. Incredibles, a 97 with a 75. What?
what?
What did?
How the heck does that have with 32? That's 32 million ratings, and somehow it has a 75%. Huh.
That's a good point.
That is bullshit.
Oh, bro, do you guys remember the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command? That 2D
The D-
animated movie?
VHS.
Oh yeah.
That was
I
so.
watched that so much as
That
a
was
kid.
so
actually, yeah, man.
good. That was such a good movie.
Coco got a 97 and a 94. So, I mean, that's
It
fair.
was really popular when it came out.
Mm-hmm. Toy Story 4, 97, 94. So the same as Coco. So, by this, would you put Toy Story 4 at the same as Coco?
No.
Would you put them? Would you rank them the same?
Mm-mm.
I haven't seen Coco, so I can't even.
I haven't seen Toy Story 4,
Yeah,
so I can't.
honestly, I would. Yeah, I would. If you're just looking at it as a film,
Just looking at it as a film.
Are they gonna do a Toy Story 5?
They better
probably.
not.
Or like, are they done?
I don't know.
If they do it Toy Story 5, it's just gonna obviously be for money. I mean,
George Lucas said he
Toy
was done with
Story
Star Wars, and then
4
Disney
was-
came back and went
yeah, let's
3
make
times.
He didn't
let's
say
make
he was
3
done.
movies and then 2
He sold
spin-offs
the
as well.
rights, and he sold the rights and kept.
Well,
all
he said
the,
he was
like,
done, but he wasn't done.
What
Toy
do you
Story
mean?
4
What
was
do you
like-
mean? Though, like, oh, okay, never mind. This isn't a Star Wars episode.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's Disney. Let's talk about it.
No.
Let's
right.
save it for next week. By the way, next week's gonna be Star Wars. So
That's gonna be
Okay.
interesting. That one's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
I'm
Okay.
gonna fight someone. I'm gonna
Toy
fight
that'll be
someone.
interesting.
Toy Story 3 has a 98 and an 89. Up has a 98 and a 90. Okay, that's fair. Inside Out has a 98 and an 89. So,
I'm surprised Inside Out is so high.
I would put Up above Inside Out,
I'd put a decent amount
but
of movies
that's
above
just
Inside Out.
me.
Yeah, me too.
99 and an 80. 99 for Finding Nemo? I didn't know it got that.
No, Finding
Oh yeah,
that
dude.
it
Not
definitely
Finding
deserves
Nemo is
that.
crazy.
It
Yeah.
deserves that.
And then an 86. And then, of course, the two Toy Story. Toy Story and Toy Story 2,
They
both
both have 100.
on Rotten Tomato. 92 for the first one on audience score. And then the second one got an 86. So, I mean, yeah. Overall, the first Toy Story probably is the best Pixar movie. Just overall, critics and
It's so
And
good.
honestly, I feel the critics at that point when it first did that, I feel like for the first Toy Story, I don't think critics were being necessarily paid off at that point. If they are, because I mean, Disney was still big, but I mean, it didn't even make a Pixar movie yet, and now Pixar just gets,
Yeah, but think about what other animated movies can you like think of before Disney, like before the Pixar era started?
Madagascar.
No,
Oh,
I'm
Before
I'm
Pixar,
saying the pre Toy Story, Disney was still like king because at that point they'd still had like Little Mermaid, all of the 80s essentially. I don't. What year did Toy Story come out?
95.
So the Lion King had already come out. Like Aladdin had already come out. Like I can't
Hold
even
on.
like
No,
maybe I
wasn't
can think of like Land
yeah.
Before Time. I don't know what year did Iron Giant come out?
90. I think it was 94.
What about like the Peanuts movies, stuff like that?
Yeah,
True.
but that's like on something you watch on TV. I'm talking like actual animated movies in theaters.
Uh,
Like,
13 non-Disney animated movies of the 80s and 90s.
it's like
Let's
Land
see.
Before Time's on there. But
Thumbelina, Prince of Egypt, Anastasia,
Fern Gully on there.
Oh, Iron Giant was
The
99.
Land Before Time, Rock-a-Doodle, An American Tale.
And what's funny
Iron
is I
Giant.
think Brad Bird, the guy that made Incredibles and Ratatouille, made Iron Giant,
He
right?
did, yeah. He directed it. I
Swan
honestly,
Princess.
I love the Iron Giant so much. It's so
Dude, the
good.
Iron Giant's a
Honestly,
really
it
good
would
movie.
probably like if we were to do an all like animated movie list, it would probably make top 5 for me. Beat out. It would
It's good.
beat out a couple of those movies. Probably be number like 4 on there, which is kind of. It is very good.
Now I'm looking at some of these movies. These were not very popular. These, if they're not a Disney movie, they were not very popular movies. Like I haven't heard of half these things.
Yeah, like I can't really think of any movies that aren't
Right.
Disney movies before even.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, then like DreamWorks came out and Blue Sky.
By that, though, they weren't really trying to make movies for animation. They were just doing the TV shorts and TV shows, because I don't think they were interested that much in animated movies, except for Disney, because Disney was just, like Nate said, was already the king at that point. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like non-Pixar movies though, like non-Disney, non-Pixar animated movies. I mean,
All right,
Despicable
let's look
Me's
up
there. The
best
Lorax.
non-Disney
True the Lorax.
Lorax is a banger.
animated movies.
Surf's Up is a fucking banger.
Oh, okay.
Chicken
So the
Joe.
problem is when you look this up, you get all the Studio Ghibli films too.
We're
Which
talking
honestly,
mainstream. We're talking mainstream.
Like
those are. What do you
DreamWorks.
mean? What do you mean?
Like
You wanna
Spirited
say
Away is
that?
like one of the
But-
most
Yeah, but if
watched
you say
films
that,
of
then
all
you
time.
can put like Akira in there too. Like,
Yeah, I think it counts. Why would it not count? It's an animated movie.
yeah, but does it beat out Despicable Me?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
True.
Akira totally beats. What? What?
Does it have Vector?
Or like Spirited Away?
I don't know, man. I've
Wait,
honestly never
the
even
mouse
heard of that
doesn't
movie.
Yeah,
even work.
I've heard of it.
Which
I've just
one?
never watched it.
Which one? Spirited Away?
Both of those movies that you're
Both.
talking about.
Oh, bruh.
Or
No, they're so
Spirited
good.
Away, at least.
Coraline. Wait,
Oh, Coraline. The movie
Batman?
bothers me.
some of those Batman ones pretty good.
The girls that
Well,
liked Coraline have their
Kubo
septum
and the
pierced
Two
now.
Strings.
Oh,
Mm.
Kubo and the
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I never really.
The Iron
wanted to watch
Giant.
it. Well,
It's on the
that is.
Shrek.
Oh wow! Never heard that one.
Wallace and
Jesus
Gromit.
Christ.
Happy
Wallace and
Feet.
Gromit.
Well,
I love Wallace and Gromit actually.
The Lego movie.
Lego Movie's actually.
Oh, that's
awesome.
actually a
Yeah.
really good
uh-huh.
movie.
Uh-huh.
Everything is awesome.
Did you guys ever watch Anastasia?
That's one about the Russian princess.
Yeah, that one's really good too.
That's a true story.
everything is
Um, I watched The Swan Princess. That was one I used to watch. Road to El Dorado.
Technically,
Charlotte's
this
Web.
this is gonna get a lot of love. By the
Uh-oh.
way, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Yes.
Duh.
Amazing. I mean, to be honest though,
How to
SpongeBob
Train Your
movie
Dragon.
is so fucking funny. It's so
Yeah, what
good.
about How to
Oh,
Train Your Dragon?
I said a bad.
No,
Never.
What?
no way. I
It was
am not
actually-
a fan of them. I'm not a
Really?
fan of the movie. I don't know.
What
I
movie?
never liked it.
I thought it was
Like,
pretty
I-
good.
What movie?
I mean,
was
it
again?
was How to Train Your Dragon, the one where they
Oh.
train flipping
Dragons?
dragons.
Well, yes,
like
I
the-
know.
Flipping Dragons.
Yeah.
What about,
just not
South
a fan
Park?
of it.
Bigger, longer, and uncut.
Jesus Christ,
What?
that movie is so stupid.
The Brave Little Toaster.
In America.
The Brave Little Toaster. Every time I think of that movie, I just think of the vacuum.
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge, to be honest with you, that would be like top
That was-
3 for my DreamWorks movies.
That was
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Ice Age. Despicable
Oh,
Me.
Okay.
I never
okay.
liked
Shrek
Ice
2.
Age. Never was
The
a big
first-
fan of Ice Age.
the first Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs.
Yes, that movie.
That's a great movie.
Just
The second one,
Eve.
I just like the joke where Flint like looks in the boat and he's like, "There's a
Bruh.
leak in the boat." And it's
Kung
like,
Fu
the second one?
Panda.
uh,
Kung Fu Panda.
never-
Kung Fu Panda average.
What? Oh my!
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
Dude,
that
no
sorry,
movie.
way.
man, it's
Jack
average.
Black.
Jack Black
Nate,
is
please
funny.
back
It's
me
just
up on
average
this
to
one.
me.
Anthony. Whoosh your finger hold.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh.
I
You
Feels
literally- I
bad.
literally
You just got
killed
whooshy
you.
finger holded. How does that feel, Rango? Did you guys like Rango?
Rango,
my
I
God,
do like
Rango's
Rango.
kinda
Rango's so
whack.
funny.
I
This
feel like
one-
Rango is just based on like a day that like Johnny Depp actually had.
Probably, to be
Such a
honest.
weird
Probably,
movie.
honestly.
It was a funny movie, but it was weird.
A top one that keeps popping up is Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. That's like the. Do you remember that Batman the animated series that was on TV?
Yeah,
It's
I've seen
actually
that.
one of
I've
the
actually
highest.
seen that
It's
movie.
actually the highest rated animated show of all time.
People say that Mask of the Phantasm is the best Batman movie ever, even beating out
It's
Dark Knight.
really good. It
Even
is
beating out
really
Dark
good.
Knight, which
It
is
has Mark
crazy.
Hamill as the Joker.
Do you think
Better
it's
than
better
Dark
than
Knight? Come
The
on.
Dark Knight?
I
Come
don't
on,
know.
buddy.
Like that's what
The Dark
I've
Knight is
read.
one of the
I've
greatest
actually
movies of
read
all
that a
time.
lot.
No, okay, yeah,
How
no,
that movie
obviously
has
not.
beaten
I mean,
out,
like, but I'm saying it's a really good movie.
it is a great movie. I actually
Yeah,
really
of
loved it.
course it's not gonna beat Heath Ledger and Christian Bale as Batman
Well,
and the Joker.
you just said that some people do, so those people obviously need to get.
Oh,
like,
okay, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I loved that
Into the
movie.
Spider-Verse
I loved that
it
movie.
was so good.
The animation style is incredible.
Very interesting. Yeah, I would agree.
So there, I mean, there's
There are some
enough
pretty
that
good
there's
ones.
still competition out there, like so that
What's
they don't
that?
get
No, I
sued for
mean,
being a monopoly, but that it's still Disney
no, I
reigns
mean,
superior.
you can say there's competition, but like any of the other movies that are non-Disney, are any of them like even close to having made $1 billion? Like, I feel like maybe Despicable Me got close.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I guarantee Despicable
Like,
Me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking like box office numbers. Like, do any of them even come close to like
Well,
Toy Story
Highest?
3?
So like you mean like highest grossing animated films?
Yeah.
All right.
How many are
Minions.
Disney?
Minions
many-
had 1.2 billion.
Oh my.
Why?
Well, that's
Why in the
because
world
people
did that
think
movie
the
make so
Minions
well?
are the funniest things in the
Despicable
world.
Me 3.
Papa Booey.
Wait, is Zootopia?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Zootopia is
Disney.
Disney.
Now,
Uh,
that's
but
a
is
bad
that no? Is
movie.
that
No.
is that Pixar or is it just animated?
It's
No, it's just animated.
Disney.
Animated.
No, that's
Despicable Me 2, Shrek, Ice Age. They're actually Nate, if you look at
Are they close?
the numbers here, the top 10 is full of half. It's got so it goes Lion King, Frozen 2, Frozen, Incredibles, Minions, Toy Story, Despicable Me, Finding Dory, Zootopia, Despicable Me. So like it's like
Finding
you have a
Dory
decent,
did that well.
and then you start to get Lion King, Finding Nemo, Shrek, Ice Age, Secret Life of Pets, Shrek, the third. You get a lot of other ones in there actually.
I'm really not surprised, to be honest. Like,
Well, then again, a lot of the movies, Disney movies that we talk about and we love, were not like super popular. Like Aladdin and Emperor's New Groove did not do well, as like money wise.
Well, and also movies make so much money these days. Like
a
Yeah,
movie can make
expect
a ton of money and still be a bad movie.
good.
100%.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
And
Like
movies,
Suicide Squad. Suicide
Well-
Squad made a buttload of money, and it was
It was
was a bad-
so bad. It
it was
a
was
bad movie.
so bad.
or it can be reversed too. Like, think about The Big Lebowski. That movie was not popular when it came out, and that's like one of the
well.
greatest movies.
Think
ever.
about the Iron Giant. That thing bombed
Yeah,
at the
but
box office.
I feel like The Big Lebowski, like, that's not fair. Like, that's a movie you have to watch 2 or 3 times to even understand what is happening.
Well, yeah, that's like the point of it, though.
Like, imagine going in to watch it without, like, for the first time in theaters, and then you walk out and you're like, what just
It'd
happened?
still
Well,
be so
exactly.
funny.
It is hilarious. It's just like, yeah, I do agree with you, Nate, though. But okay, maybe that was a bad example. Anthony's example of the Iron Giant was probably better than me. So
Hey,
yeah, that is a good example. That was kind of just the first thing that came to mind for me. But
yeah, the Iron Giant did awful, I know, in box office, but is one of the greatest animated movies of all time. Easily, it's a great
I
movie.
have to agree. What was that
There's
other?
no Bionicle movies. All the Bionicle movies are pretty high.
Yo. Top 10 films of all time.
Yeah.
Bionicle 1, 2, 3. And I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Name the actual name of the movies. I don't even know if there are.
Bionicle, The Golden
Bionicle 2,
Mask.
The
You got
Wrath of the-
Bionicle,
What? You know?
the Wrath of Khan. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Oh, wait,
Bionicle film
The Jimmy
series.
Timmy Power Hour.
Spirited Away. That's that one with that big like Pokemon looking thingy.
Bionicle, The Mask of Light. Bionicle, The Legend
okay, that
Reborn.
makes sense.
Legends of Metru Nuu. Michael Dorn. Oh man, you don't even get me started on Bionicle.
What about Lego Ninjago?
Ooh.
Those were some good movies, right? Right.
The Lego
right?
movies are really funny.
They are. They're
They
all
are.
funny.
They
Lego
are pretty
Batman
They're
funny.
movie's
really
hilarious.
funny. Like I love the Lego movie. It's hilarious.
The Lego movie is a top
Actually,
tier.
in San Diego at Legoland, the year it came out, I went to Legoland, and they had a whole thing like for the Lego movie, and you know the whole like the basement when you figure out that like it's actually like the dad's whole setup, you know, they
Mhm.
had the whole basement set up there like from the movie.
Oh, that's
It
so
was
cool.
actually pretty cool.
That is sick.
Just Will Ferrell chilling down there.
That's dude. I always when I saw that movie and it was Will Ferrell, that was the actual dad. I was like, no way, that's hilarious.
Well, yeah, like I hated that part when I first saw it,
Yeah,
but I was like, that
I was
is
about to say.
that is the perfect way to tie it all together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
When I
otherwise, it's
first
just a
saw
bunch
that
of
movie,
Legos. You know
when
what
I
mean?
first saw that movie, I honestly thought that last part ruined it completely. Like I hated the movie after I watched it because of that. Like that ruined it for me. But then when I like rewatched it and realized what was going on, like it's such a good movie. It really is.
Yes, I
All right.
would have to agree. Um,
Okay.
I think that will go ahead
You
and
wanna
wrap it
call
up
it?
for tonight.
That's good.
I will
I like that.
yep. We'll see you all in the next video.
In the next episode.
That next episode. Yeah.
Bye.